Traveling carry-on only has historically been the best choice to save money and time when you fly. But in 2026, things have changed. Between sneaky fees and bin anxiety, your rolling suitcase might actually be ruining your trip. Today, we're breaking down why checking a bag is officially making a comeback. Join our channel and subscribe now to stay ahead of every travel hack. Number 1. The money reality. Let's start with the money reality. Checking a bag isn't automatically more expensive anymore. Basic economy on many airlines now only includes a personal item. United's basic economy doesn't allow overhead bags at all on domestic flights. If you show up with a rolling suitcase, you'll pay $65 to check it in right there at the gate. Air Canada follows that same sneaky pattern. Meanwhile, many of these same airlines offer credit cards or bundles that include a free checked bag, but they still charge you for cabin storage. For couples traveling together, checking one shared bag is often cheaper than two separate carry-on fees. When you run the numbers, the planned checked bag wins. Number 2. Stress and uncertainty. The second reality is that flying with a carry-on adds massive stress. Flights are fuller than ever. You'll hear announcements that bins are full before half the plane has even boarded. There's the roulette of wondering if they'll force a gate check at the last second, meaning you have to frantically reorganize your meds and clothes. Then there's the gate lice, anxious travelers crowding the gate early just to secure space. It's a flattering term, right? Thanks for that one, airlines. And don't forget the bathroom problem. Dragging a roller into tiny airport bathrooms is awkward and uncomfortable. Is that mental load really worth it? Number 3. Physical reality. Your body is part of this decision. Lifting a bag overhead at 60 or 70 isn't the same as at 25. I'm about 5 feet 5. Pretty average, but I still struggle to get a heavy suitcase into those high bins. If you have shoulder or back issues, overhead lifting is a huge risk. And remember, flight attendants are not required to lift your bags. Many airline policies specifically instruct them not to because of injury risks. If you're scoping out the boarding line to see who you can ask for help, that's a sign that carry-on might not be the right choice for you anymore. Number 4. Liquids, medications, and packing freedom. Then there's packing freedom. The 3-1-1 rule makes life harder if you use specific skincare or sunscreen. Traveling to cold climates? Bulky clothes just don't fit in a carry-on. If you travel with medical equipment like a CPAP machine, carry-on space gets eaten up fast. With a checked bag, you can pack full-size products you know work for your skin. You simply have more space. Just remember, keep everything you need during the flight in your personal item at your feet. To make this simple, Number 5. Control. The worst situation isn't a checked bag, it's being surprised by a forced gate check you didn't plan for. When you plan to check from the start, you can use an AirTag, take photos of your bag, and keep your essentials safe in your personal item. You lose control when you're forced to check at the last second. Of course, carry-on still wins for tight connections or European cobblestones, but choose the option that gives you the least amount of stress. Not just what some random girl on the internet tells you is best. My question for you, do you prefer the control of a checked bag, or do you still swear by carry-on only? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Don't forget to join our channel and hit that subscribe button. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.